the Resident Evil 4 remake is looking quite impressive, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. But I am a little worried. Welcome back to the world of survival horror. Resident Evil 4 was a turning point for the franchise, moving away from the survival horror aspects of the previous 3 games, 4 if you include 0, and leaning towards more of a survival action. As such, it became one of the most well-liked games in the series, being released and re-released an impressive 11 times on different platforms, and in different forms, such as the HD remasters and the Ultra HD remaster, and even in VR. Now, I don't actually like Resident Evil 4, because it moved too far away from what came before. I understand that many fans love it and we all have our favourites. Resident Evils 1 to 3 for me was grounded. Okay, bringing back people from the dead is somewhat far-fetched, but who's to say that a virus escaping from a lab couldn't infect an entire population? I mean, we've seen it happen already globally with COVID. Thankfully that virus didn't turn people into the Walking Dead. Who's to say the next virus won't? Resident Evil 4 just went too gamey, turning Leon from a good-natured hero cop.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere, not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together, okay?
All right. We'll do this your way.
Into a cocky superhero, spouting cringeworthy one-liners.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Being chased by a giant stone statue, but it's the butchering of Umbrella that was just unforgivable.
With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
What I do like about Resident Evil 4 is Separate Ways. This DLC ties the narrative back into Resident Evil lore and brings us back the greatest villain in Resident Evil history. And we get to see the story from a whole new perspective. We know that Ada Wong is in the remake of 4, and so there shouldn't be any reason not to include it, unless they've decided to integrate it into the main story. With the remake of Resident Evil, they kept the main story the same, but added extra rooms and areas to expand the story and deepen the lore. However, with the remakes of 2 and 3, they cut out content to speed up development. So I suppose it all comes down to how much effort they actually want to put in. Resident Evil 4 was the first Resident Evil game to get DLC, so it could be the first remake to get DLC too. But my guess is it would just be too much effort. They seem to want to bang these remakes out as fast as possible and then move on to the next one. So in that regard, let's hope they weave it into the story, otherwise I'll be stuck playing the original to get the full story, even though the remake does actually look nicer. Do you think Separate Ways is going to be lost to time, or will it actually make an appearance? Did you even like the DLC? Let me know down in the comments, it's right there underneath that big like button. And to see how a remake should be done, then you'll need to watch this video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, survivors, and I'll see you next time.